All right, welcome back. We're in Algebra 1. We're in the second unit, solving equations and inequalities, and we're going to do this practice set, equations with parentheses. So the order of operations says that you need to do the things that you find in parentheses first, or you need to do something that eliminates the parentheses first. So here we have 10p minus 3 equals 2 times the quantity of 12 plus 4p minus 7. All right, so the parentheses have to be eliminated somehow first. So since we are multiplying by this sum inside of the parentheses, we can distribute 2 times each of the terms. 2 times 12 is 24, plus 2 times 4p is 8p. And then we'll write the rest of our equation just like we have it. And now we want to have all of our p's on one side of the equation, so we'll subtract 8p from the right and the left, which will leave us with 2p. And we want all our numbers on the left, the right side of the equation, so we have to add 3, that will cancel that, and we get 24 plus 3 is 27. And then we still have this minus 7. And then we want to simplify 27 minus 7, that's 20. And we can divide both sides by 2, that gives us p equals 10. Now, we want to check our answer, so we'll put 10 in, we'll substitute 10 for p in the original equation, and we'll get 10 times 10 is 100, minus 3 is 97, and then on this side of the equation we have 2 times 12 plus 40, 4 times 10 is 40, so we have 12 plus 40 inside, so we have to do that. We can do that first. Or we could distribute like we did when we solved it, but since we now have numbers in here, let's just add them. So we get 52. 52 times 2 minus 7 should equal the 97, which was 100 minus 3. 2 times 52 is 104. 104 minus 7 is 97. And so we have confirmed that our answer was correct. P is 10. Now, for our next problem, although I am encouraging you to check your work before you enter your answer, we're going to stop doing that so that the video doesn't get too long. So we have 8 times the quantity of 10 minus k, so we'll distribute, that's 80. 8 times 10 is 80, minus 8 k's equals 2k. If we want our k's to be positive, we can add those 8 k's to both sides. That'll be negative 8k plus 8k is 0, so we're left with just the 80, and 8k plus 2k is 10k. Now we divide by 10 and we get k equals 8. All right, next problem. Solve for c. So we want to distribute. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 4 times c is 4c. That gets rid of those parentheses. Then we're going to add c. That's 1c. Just don't write the 1, and then we have 1c on this side plus 4. If we subtract c from both sides of the equation, that will eliminate the c here and here, and we'll get 12 plus 4c equals 4. If we subtract 12 from both sides of the equation, we get 4c equals negative 8. And if we divide by 4, we get c equals negative 2. Now I want to encourage you also to pause these videos and try this problem for yourself. You will learn the most if you do the math. I know how to do the math, but what you need to do is practice for yourself. So try this problem, and when you're satisfied, you can check with the video to see if you got the same thing as I did. All right, so we have m equals negative everything in the parentheses. So we're going to write out the equation and we're going to distribute. That's negative 1 times each thing in the parentheses. So we have negative 4 and we have negative m. All right, and then we have plus 2. Now, we can add m to both sides. That will give us 2m equals negative 4 plus 2. We can combine negative 4 and 2. That gives us negative 2. And now we can divide by 2, and we get m equals negative 1. And we're done.